Alrighty, I got a bunch of goodies to open up for you. I've got Temu, Home Goods, Amazon, and this other weird store I'll tell you about. So from Amazon, I saw this in a YouTube ad, and it was super expensive, so I went on Amazon and found basically the same thing for less than half the price. This is $12 versus $25. It's an exercise for me that you put your feet in here and then you pull up. You can lay on your stomach and pull, or stand and pull, or whatever. So it's supposed to give you good exercise without like having to get down on the floor and stuff, so we'll give that a try. I need to start exercising, so this is something I can do in the house, even laying on my bed. Probably laying on my bed is how I'll do it, and not go outside when it's, I don't know what the heat index is today, but I got one of those heat warnings where it's supposed to be super bad till Thursday. And let's see, what else did I get? Oh, there's one over there too I gotta go get. I got something in the mailbox and something on the table. This is Temu. I'm gonna tear, or am I gonna have to cut you? I'm gonna have to cut you. I'm always afraid to cut because a lot of times it's material in there, and I'm afraid I'll cut the material. There we go, we got it going. Alright, what did we get? Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. I keep seeing advertisements for these, and they're pretty big, beef sticks. I got 3 flavors. It's 30 of them for $36, and these beef sticks are usually, I don't know, $2.99 or something like that, so these are way cut off. This is summer sausage, garlic summer sausage, and original. So hopefully I like them, since I got a bunch of them. But I thought the boy that's going to come live with me might like them too, as a treat. There's that product guide of all their different stuff they have. The boy smells them. I don't know if you can see him. He thinks they're for him. These aren't for you, buddy. These are for me. I'm going to try the garlic summer sausage for you. No, these are not for you. No. Sorry, buddy. These are for people, not for doggies. These have garlic in them. You can't have them. They're each individually wrapped, so you can throw them in your purse or your backpack or whatever. They're pretty big. As big as my head. They got this peel stuff that, you just got to find where to get the peel going. There it goes. Hopefully they're good, because they're supposed to be good for you. It's got non-GMO, no encapsulated citric acid, whatever that is. No gluten, soy, or corn. No MSG, no artificial preservatives. Beef uses never given antibiotics or steroids. And there's 70 calories, so that's not a bad little snack. Let's see how much protein. Well, let's look at the one I'm eating. How much protein's in it? No, it's not for you. No, I can't read it very good. It's really small print. I think it says 6 grams of protein, maybe 8. I don't know, it's hard to read. Maybe I can read this one better. No, still can't read it very good. think might be 8. 100% grass-fed beef. Well, I hope they're good because I bought 30 of them. They're good. It reminds me, this is the garlic summer sausage. This reminds me of I don't know if you used to get them. You used to get this box and it had, like for Christmas or whatever, and it had like a summer sausage and some cheese in it. I forget the brand, but it would be something you'd get as a gift in the mail from somebody. You can't have this one. Maybe later you can have one that's not got garlic in it, but this one's got garlic, you can't have it. Sorry, buddy. We'll give you a treat. So if you can't have this, we'll give you one of his treats. Here you go. He's like, well, it doesn't smell the same, but I guess I'll take it if that's all you're going to give me. So, those are pretty good. They're Paleo Valley is the brand. And if you go online, they're not as cheap, but if you find one of their ads and click on it, then you get them cheaper. So this isn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was something from Temu. But there's all kinds of stuff in here. Special gift. 20% off of this and 40% off of that. Just different little coupons that they put in here. 20% off for life or some other organic stuff. Anyway. I'm not going to use any of that probably, so we'll just put that all in the bag and throw it away. So the next thing I went to, got my Botox yesterday, which is, always fun. I've covered it up, but you can still kind of see it. I put concealer on it. I've got a black eye kind of right there. Because I get, those of you who don't know, I go every 3 months and get Botox shots all around here and up here, and 11 on each side for this condition I have that if I don't get it, I can't open my eyes and can't drive and stuff, so I have to do it. So next thing, after we got the Botox, we went and had lunch, and then we went to Home Goods, and look at this pan that I've got. The Teflon's just peeling off. I don't want that in my food. And this is only 3 years old because it was given to me when I moved back in this house. So those pans are all going, and I went to Home Goods and got some pans. Well, I got some towels for the bathroom for the young man who's going to be living with me. I thought I had a set of towels, but I don't know what happened to them, so I bought more. So I got these. They're Cuisinart. They have like copper handles and black matte outside, but the inside is stainless steel, so it's not gonna, it's an 8-inch and a 10-inch skillet, so they're not going to peel off. Like, I don't really like Tefal or any of that stuff that's Teflon stuff, because that's what ends up happening to it, is it ends up peeling off after a while and getting in your food. So I'm trying to open this, but I don't want to take up all your time. Ugh, come on, open. Open, open, open. Do you remember those Mervyn's commercials where they'd be standing outside the door going, open, open, open? I don't even think there's Mervyn's around anymore. It kind of went the way of Kmart. Kmart kind of disappeared too. I used to like Kmart. The blue light specials, remember those? If you're old like me, you remember Kmart and blue light specials and Mervyn's. No, it's not gonna open, but anyway, that's what they look like. I'll have to spend some time fiddling with it to get it open. So I got 2 skillets. Hopefully some of my lids will fit them because they didn't come with lids, but if not. I was trying to think how often I use a lid on a skillet, and it's not that often. You know what I wish? I guess they're starting to have them again, but they haven't had them in years. Remember electric skillets? You could cook all kinds of stuff in there, and they were big, square, plug-in, had a lid. The other thing I got, not counting the towels, I thought this looked fun. I don't have a bundt pan, and this one's Teflon, so it should be easy to get stuff out of. You can just kind of pop it out, and it's got sprinkles on it. It was like $10, so not bad. The pans were $40 for the 2 pans. Pans are expensive. I almost bought a set, but my friend's like, well, let's go to Home Goods first and, see what they have instead of because the set I was looking at was on Amazon. It was like $140. And I'm like, well, I mainly want skillets. I've got, over the time, I've bought like a saucepan and a big soup pan. So the main thing I needed was skillets, so I didn't really need to buy a whole set. And then my friend had to go to this quilting store to get some fabric. And next door to it, she's been telling me about it, it's this place called, I forget what it's called, but you can tell it's a bunch of Amazon returns. They just had these big wood bins and just junk dumped in it, and you had to like dig through the junk. And my friend was at the quilt store, and I was in there digging around, and then I had to go to the bathroom really bad. So I went to the quilt store, and she's like, are you done? And I'm like, yeah, I bought a couple things. And then afterwards, on the way home, she was kind of annoyed because she had wanted to go in with me and look around and that stuff, because what it is the first day, everything's $10. And then it goes down to 5, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1 in a week period. I was in the middle of the week, so it was everything in those bins was $3. And I saw things that, like, it wouldn't work for me, but like they had a tripod for a camera, like a big, tall tripod, and it was $3. But it wouldn't hold my phone, which is what I film on, so I didn't want it. So I only got a couple things. I got, this is heavy because there's a lot in here. I only got 2 things, but there's a lot of this one thing that I got. It's a big old box of file folders, and it's got the little things where you can punch holes and clip them in. But that's not the part I want. I just wanted a file folder, and I've got the green hanging kind, and then I usually put these inside of those, and I'm kind of out. And I thought for $3, I got this big old box that's probably, there's 50 of them in here. That'll last me probably the rest of my life. So I got more than I need. Oop. What is it, puppy, huh? And then the other thing I got, I hope it kind of works. The paint on my car is starting, there's patches about this big all over my car where it's peeling down a level because the car is old. And this is it's some kind of paint or spray stuff that's supposed to restores luster. So I'm hoping it'll, like, whatever it is, that it'll protect my spots that are peeling off so they don't peel off anymore. It says anti-fouling, waterproof. So anyway, there's 2 of these spray bottles in there, so I thought I'd try it at least on the bad spots on my paint job. I mean, I am not gonna get a paint job unless it gets down to the rust part because the car's old. It's a 2008, so that makes it, what, 17 years old? It's not worth paying for a paint job. It's only got 140,000 miles on it though, so she could last a few more years, but she's starting to look a little nappy, so I got this to help with that. Now I have one more thing that I can't reach from here. I put it on the dining room table for some reason, so I used to come in and dump everything on my desk, but now I've got a computer that I bought for my grandson set up on my desk, so I they can't dump junk on it anymore, so I dumped it on the table, which I don't want to get in the habit of doing. But anyway, let me go grab it and I'll be back. Okay, this last one actually is Temu. These, I ordered these a long time ago. It took forever to come in. Hopefully I like them and they fit. There's some pants, and they look really cute on the model, but you know how that goes. Just because they look cute on the model doesn't mean they're going to look cute on you. So let's open this carefully, just have to send it back. Temu's pretty good about letting you send stuff back for free. Got some pants that have buttons down the side. They're like striped. Pockets in the front. Cottony. I think they're cute. I think they're, in the picture they had them rolled up a couple times. That. So we'll see. We'll try those on. I don't know, they look kind of small, like they won't fit my big butt, but we'll try them on and see. Well, that was a bust. They were too small. I couldn't get them past my thighs. They wouldn't even go over my hips, so don't remember what size I ordered, but definitely didn't fit. Their sizing's so weird. Sometimes I need a 3X and sometimes I need an XL and everything in between, so anyway, I don't know what size I got, but they didn't fit. They were really cute. I don't remember how much they were, like $12 or something. But so much for that. Hope you're having a good week. Out spending money again that I don't need to be spending. I think in the back of my head, I've been spending a lot of money the last couple of weeks. I think it's because in the back of my head, I'll know I'll be getting some kind of some money to help with the expense of the Chinese students. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'll have extra money. I can spend some of it for stuff I've been needing. Like, I got the pans because I don't want to kill myself eating Teflon, so that's why I got the pans. That was a family safety thing. And then, I don't know, the other stuff, I need to start exercising, and my car needs some protection, and so most of what I got was stuff I needed, but not desperately needed. I could have done without. Well, the pans, yeah, I needed those bad because I am not going to cook in those pans. They're going to go in the trash. Don't want anybody else cooking in them either because they're dangerous. So hope you having a good week. It's Wednesday. I went over to play pinochle and I got there and my stomach started feeling kind of ugh. And so I turned around and came back home, didn't even get out of the car. But I feel a little better now, so I thought I'd make this video. So I hope you all have a good week. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.